Morning, we're helping you get ready for a road trip. You've got everybody all packed up now. You've got to get it all in your car. We've got some tips to make it all fit after the break.
Thanks, Brad. Hey, you're packing up the car for vacation, and oh my gosh, you've got so much stuff. How do you fit it all in one car? Well, Shannon Smith is getting some tips from the experts this morning. Good morning again.
Good morning. We're going to keep you from having to sit on your suitcase as you're riding down the road. You can make room for everything. It's just a matter of fitting it all in there like the puzzle that it is. And Allie McMahon with Allicadabra is going to show us how to do that with a small car and then a van if you have a big family traveling.
Well, good morning. Again, it all starts in the packing process. You don't need to take everything in the world. Just, think about what you really need and, be conservative about those kinds of things. And then when you're putting in the car, in this kind of car, we kind of had to go perpendicular with the golf clubs.
You laid down the seat and put them down there?
More than likely a two-person or a three-person trip. So the clubs fit in on that side, and then suitcases that are going to be gotten into later are more toward the back, and then the cooler, the all-important cooler, is forward so that you can, when you stop for your breaks and stuff, you can get the drinks and the snacks that you need.
Nice and clean, so you have space for everything. I think people neglect that. They're like just pushing stuff to the side. Get everything out of there.
Yes, exactly.
Now, if you're lucky enough to have a van, if you have a bigger family, what kind of tips do you need to keep in mind here?
Same kind of thing. You want to put the things that you're going to be using last in first. The golf clubs are in the back. There are two sets of golf clubs in there. They're horizontal. You can see them back there.
Laid down, absolutely.
And then, you got plenty of room for lots of bags and a stroller if you have children.
I think that you lay them this way, which makes for more room.
You always go up. Yeah. If you have wall space, and this is the wall of a car, go up.
It's easier to get out, too, instead if you don't have things stacked on top of each other.
It's the kind of thing that it's very simple, it's very subtle, but that's that much more space, and you don't have to wrestle with, like I said, pulling things out. There, the bar, if you are, really taking a short trip and you really don't even want to put anything in a suitcase, go spend $20 on this little bar that will extend to whatever width your car is, and just hang your clothes up. Obviously keep them out of the way of your rear view mirror so you can drive safely. But there's just tons of room in vehicles. We just need to figure out how to put things in an efficient manner and then in a logical manner.
Your cooler up front, any other suitcases back there. Pack and play, like with small kids, would go in the very back because you would need it last.
Exactly.
There's your mom bag that goes up front. You also have something else that you would say goes up front.
Definitely. I'm all about just making the opportunity to keep things as clean as possible. If you've eaten an apple, you ever had a really juicy apple and it's down on your hands and your wrists, and you want to clean that up. Or, if you've been to a public restroom and there wasn't necessarily washing facilities, just throw that in the mom bag too. Obviously they come in smaller containers. That's just what I happen to have. But
Allie, great tips. I think everybody's ready for a vacation now, ready for a road trip. We appreciate it. Hopefully your road trip, getting packed and ready, will be a little less stressful so you can start your vacation a little earlier.
Hey Shannon, have you noticed that the trips that you take with two children are a little bit different than the trips you took with one child?
Oh my gosh, it feels like we take our entire house with us. With two small babies, with a 2.5-year-old and a 7-month-old, I feel like I take my entire house when I go anywhere. It's a little overwhelming. I'm ready to get rid of a lot of the baby stuff.
I totally understand. I know. Thanks so much. Good tips today. 8:24 now, still ahead.